Hi everyone, this is Dr. Weideman, and I wanted to introduce you to our My Courses course and also to the Mymathlab course. So we'll start in the My Courses course. When you come into the course, you land on what's called the course homepage, and you'll notice on the left-hand side the news items will show up here. There'll always be a new news item there. On the right-hand side, they'll show upcoming due dates. In just a minute, we're going to use this widget down below the news area to go over to Pearson. If you look across the top toolbar, you'll see the course home where we are now, a link to the calendar, course content. We're going to go ahead and click on course content. At the top of the toolbar on the left, you'll see a link to the syllabus. You'll also want to go initially in the course to the Begin Here module, which contains all the materials to help you get ready in the course, to get you going in the course. Notice here you also have a collapse feature and an expand feature. So when there's sub-modules in a particular module like this one here, if you collapse, it'll collapse them and you won't have so many things to scroll through. So you want to make sure you get that syllabus quiz done quickly this week so that you'll unlock the other unit modules in the My Courses course. The syllabus is located here in the syllabus area right here. There's also a syllabus addendum. There's a detailed weekly schedule, which I suggest you print out and keep close by your work area. You can check off the assignments. It shows all the course assignments and their due dates, so you can check them off as you go through the course. The Mymathlab Materials folder contains information on, let me collapse here, using Mymathlab right here. You might want to take a look at that if you've never used Mymathlab before. Going back to the left toolbar in My Courses, there's an Ask a Question forum where you can post a question to other students in the class. There's analysis of test answers where I'll post an analysis after each unit test closes of the questions that seem to be more difficult for students. Each of the unit modules is set up in the same fashion. So if we go to the first one, and by the way, until you do your syllabus quiz, you won't be seeing anything over here except down to, I think, Ask Question Form. You won't be seeing the unit modules. So each unit module starts out with a little description of which sections we're covering from the textbook. There's an introduction that goes over the learning objectives, the assignments for the course. There's also an activities listing here. There's section notes I've created for each section in the unit that you might find helpful as you're working through the material. There are lecture videos. These are my videos that cover the concepts in the different sections. There are also worked example videos. There's a listing of your assignments, and then each unit has a discussion topic that you'll want to post to. You have to make at least 2 postings. As you go through a unit too, if you notice here, this little check mark will come up when you've clicked on that particular item to show you that you have completed that item. And some of the folders have additional materials. This one, I think, does have some additional materials down here. Yeah, some links to other websites that might be helpful to you. So if we go back up to the top toolbar, the calendar will list all the due dates for the course. You can click on the calendar item to get the discussion, but you can't click on the calendar item to get to the Mymathlab assignments. You're going to have to use Mymathlab in order to do that. And returning to the course homepage, I wanted to point out for you your student tools across the top here, and you have an access to your grades, to contact your advisor. Also, you're able to email me from this tab here. This is easier than trying to go through the communication drop-down menu, so if you want to send me an email, you can click there. All right, so let's talk about the course, and I have a copy of the handout for you that goes over, if I can find it, it's not here. Okay, I think it's over here. I know I opened it up before. Here it is here. You need to buy the code for the Mymathlab Access. And I just want to show you real quickly in here what's going to happen when you click on. So let's go back over here just for a second. So you're going to go back here to the course homepage, go all the way down below the news area and click on the Pearson link. When you do that, it'll look like this. The first time you click on it, I'm going to suggest you always click on the yellow bar here, but the first time you click on it, it's going to take you through the steps to get registered. Let me make this a little bigger so you can see it better. And so when you do that, the first time you go in, the first thing you're going to see is you have to accept the user agreement, and then you're going to sign in with your Pearson account if you have one. If not, you're going to create one. And then on the next screen, you have 3 options. If you've already gotten your access code, you're going to click here on this left one to enter that access code. If you haven't purchased it and you want to purchase it here, you can purchase it here. Just do the 18 weeks. Our course only lasts 10 weeks, so you don't, or sorry, 8 weeks. You don't need longer than the 18-week code. And then finally at the bottom, there should be a temporary access without payment that will set you up with a temporary account good for 14 days. You will need to later actually buy the code. So it's important for you to keep in mind that you must purchase the code at some point in order to be able to complete the assignments in the course. All right, so let's go into the MyStatLab course. And the first thing you'll see when you go in is your home page in there, and there's a calendar here that you can adjust. And you'll notice that the due dates are here, are shown for the items or the assignments that are in MyMathLab. So June 6th is a busy day. You have 4 homeworks and 1 unit test that are going to be due next Monday. So you have quite a bit of work to get done here this week. On the left toolbar, I want to point out for you, you have units of study, which are sent up the same order as the units modules in our My Courses course. And if you click on one of those and then click down to the section level, you can actually get into the e-text. So if you want to read the e-text, that's the way to get to it. And then below units of study, you'll see assignments. And I want to point out here on the assignments page, the assignments are listed with their due dates. What's important to notice on the unit tests is you must score at least 60% on each of the associated unit tests in order to unlock the unit test section homework in order to unlock the unit test. You have unlimited attempts on your homework and you have 2 attempts on your unit tests. There's also an HonorLock sample test. Your proctored final in this class will be given through HonorLock, which is in our, let's get back over to My Courses. It's on your top toolbar here. And I think your screen might look a little bit different, but you have a link here to HonorLock. Click on that and you'll see a link. You'll see that HonorLock sample test, and I want you to take that early in this semester so that you know how the HonorLock system works. In fact, I've incorporated some extra credit there if you get it done early. And it'll just take you through the ID check, the room scan, and then actually show you how HonorLock enters the password. If you haven't used HonorLock before, I do have a module here in our My Courses course about HonorLock, and the last item in there is a sample video that shows you what happens when you take a test in MyMathLab using HonorLock, because some of you may not have done that already. So again, you have unlimited attempts on your homework in MyMathLab, you have 2 attempts on your unit test in MyMathLab, and then we also have unit discussions which are linked in each of the unit modules, and those will be due as we finish up each unit. You'll see, or sometime during the time we're working on the unit. For instance, here's your first one on unit 1 on sets, and it says, gives you some instructions and it gives you the grading criteria. So I look forward to working with you this semester, and don't hesitate to contact me if you have any questions. And it's really, really important, since this is only 8 weeks, that you keep up with the assignments and get them completed on time. So I look forward to having a great semester with you.